are at 12529 Killion Street, Valley Village, California 91607, performing a video sewer inspection from the 3-inch mainline cleanout. We are at the back of the rear of the guest house. We're on the side rear of the guest house. And we're going to run through this 3-inch mainline cleanout and attempt to get all the way out to the city sewer if we can. Okay, we're in the backyard. Here's our 3-inch mainline cleanout. And here's the side of the guest house. And there is the back entryway, sliding doors to the main house and the back patio. We're going to run through this 3-inch mainline clean out. We've got water running now, so it will probably be a little difficult to see going out. But we're going to use the water to help us push out as fast and as hard as we can to try and get out as far as we can. It's kind of difficult sometimes to get out into these lines because of the length of the line, and also generally we do not have secondary cleanouts on these lines a lot of times, so it just makes it real difficult to try and get all the way out. So we're going to use the water to help us push out. It's going to be kind of hard to see. Anyway, we're going to push all the way out, and then as we're pulling back, we'll inspect the line. See how it looks. We'll shut the water down after once we get out. Hopefully we get out all the way. And now we're out almost 90 feet. And from what I can see, we're going out from what I believe along the right-hand side of the house, which would be, I believe, the east side of the house. We're going along there. We have a joint here that's kind of shifted at 91 feet. But again, like I said, can't see too much. We're going to be able to see a lot better on the way back. And we transition here from what we can see to a cast iron line. And we're having a difficult time because of all the turns and the length of the line. Have a little offset here as well, keeping us from being able to push all the way through this area. Got a little shift right there. It's not really put together real smoothly. Yeah, we do have a little offset right there, making it very difficult. Try and push through this area. Try and push in again. And we're going to go and locate this area out on the side. We just flushed the toilet as well. So we're going to wait for the rush of water And hopefully with the rush of water, maybe we can get lucky enough to try and push through this area. It's going to take a little bit for that larger amount of volume of water to come through here. It's starting to come through now. Can't get past this area. So we're going to try and locate this area. Try and locate this area. It does look like there may be a fitting somewhere in that area. We have a whole lot of stuff that's piled up on the side of the house too, which is making it very difficult to try and get through to see anything over there. But we're going to try and locate this. Okay, we've traced this section of line, and it does run underneath the house, on the east side of the house. And there is a slight offsetter, maybe more than, there's more than a slight offset. It's the way that it was put together, then just having a difficult time trying to get past this area. With a electric powerized snake or a cable with aids if need be, if somebody had to get through this to clear it, you could probably do it with a motorized cable, but trying to push a camera through here, if it hits too much of an offset, it's just going to stop it. You can see where you can see the whole offset of the cast iron pipe right there transition from the ABS plastic to the cast iron. It's hitting the face of that. They should have used a different coupling, would have made a smoother transition. Unfortunately, we can't get past that, but I believe there's a clean out on the side of the house we're going to try and run through for the main run, and that may get us through this area. We're going to try. So we're going to just take a look at this coming back and see what this section of the line looks like. And we do have a little dip and belly right here where we're holding water. And this is outside the house right here. And we've got another offset right there. You can see the whole top of the pipe right there coupling. And we're gonna go out and try and locate this one real quick. Just wasn't put together with a smooth transitional coupling. Okay, we've marked this area out at 1 foot 10 inches deep on the side of the house, and we've marked it out with an orange flag. And this area is right by the gas meter. And this is where we have the other offset joint. These offsets can catch paper and cause stoppages right there. Making a little bit of a turn. Those joints appear to be okay. Appears to be okay. Quite depends upon the coupling. Okay, now we're pulling back along the side of the house, and this appears to be either 3-inch or 4-inch ABS plastic. It looks like 4-inch ABS plastic. Then we're making a turn right here, coming back toward the guest house a little bit, and the joints look to be in good condition. That joint looks to be in good condition. Another turn a little bit. Again, cutting back toward the guest house again, toward the rear of the guest house. And now we got a little bit of a belly in the line right here where it's holding water, where we really can't see what it look like because we're underwater right here in this belly. Joints look to be okay when we pull back from what we can see. We don't see any major root intrusions or breaks, but we do have a little dip, a little belly in the line right there. Okay, again, right toward this rear corner. Made a few slight turns and then made a pretty drastic 90-degree turn coming back toward the corner of the guest house, rear corner. Joints appear to be in good condition, and now we're pulling back up out of the main line clean out, and it does look like it transitions to 4-inch from 3-inch. And now we're going to transfer over, and we're going to move to the side of the house and run through that clean out, try and get all the way out. Okay, we're set up on the side of the house, and now we're going to run through the 3-inch mainline cleanout that is on the east side of the main house, adjacent to the gas meter on the east side of the house. And there's our gas meter, and this is the side of the house going out toward the front of the house. Here's our 3-inch mainline cleanout, and this is heading toward the backyard. So we're going to run toward the front of the house and run through this cleanout and try and get all the way out to the city sewer from this point. We're in ABS plastic at this point, and this looks like our transition right here that we couldn't get past. We were hitting this area coming from the back, and we were hitting that transition. From this area, from this view, it does not look as bad. It wasn't a real clean tie-in, but I do not believe it will cause a problem from the back guest house. So coming from here, now we're running through cast iron underneath the house, which the main house has older cast iron pipe. And we have a section of older cast iron pipe. And now we transition. We have a section of ABS plastic in there, which part of it may have been due to a remodel where they cut in fittings, because then we transition right back to cast iron pipe again. This cast iron pipe has some buildup, but does not look terrible at this point. May need to be hydrojetted. You can't see because of all the buildup. I don't see any major in it right at this point. We're going out toward the front of the house. Kind of hard to see. We get a whole lot of debris on it. Trying to run through. We're going to try and run through into the city sewer. See if we can wash it off or run water after. Now we transition right here from cast iron at 54 feet, and we'll mark this after. This is at the front of the house where we transition to clay. Transition to clay pipe at 54 feet. Kind of hard to see, as I said, because of all the debris on the lens. But we're going to try and just push right out into the city sewer. And then when we pull back, go ahead and wash our lens off so we can see. Filling clay piping, and then we transition into the city sewer right here. So this is our city sewer saddle tie-in connection at 79 feet. And we'll pull back from this point, and we'll take a look at the condition. That saddle tie-in looks to be in pretty good condition, pretty smooth. A little bit of water standing right there, a little tiny bit of belly in the clay, not terrible. That joint looks to be fairly tight. That joint looks to be in good condition. No major breaks, no major root intrusions at this point. A little bit of a separation right there at that joint, right in this turn. Minor separation, no root intrusion that we can see right here. Again, a little bit of an offset in the next joint as well, but again, no root intrusion. little bit of an offset at that point, and a little bit of separation. Again, no root intrusion. Very, very typical of clay piping. And now we transition back to the cast iron. And we're going to go out and we're just going to mark this area at 55 feet. Just see where we're at. Could put a mainline clean out in at this point, but this one at the rear does seem like it will suffice. It'll work. If they have any stoppage issues, they should be able to clean it at this point. Should be able to use this access. I'm just going to check this area. Okay, we've marked this area out, and this transition from cast iron to clay is right in the walkway entrance up to the front door, and just about 2 feet past that front corner of the house that leads to the entryway to the front door. So it is in tiled area. The stone is laid down. It would not be advantageous to try and put the mainline clean out in that area anyways. This will suffice. We are not that far out. We're only about 70 feet out from the city sewers, so 80 feet possibly. So this will work. And again, as I said, I didn't see any major areas of concern with the 6-inch clay piping, the 4-inch or the 6-inch clay piping. It's all cast iron. Up underneath the house. Don't see any breaks, major root intrusions, or big holes through the... Eventually the cast iron will have to be replaced. Cast iron does wear. You have approximately an 80-year lifespan on cast iron. This is the transition from cast iron to plastic right here, coming back into the big. And we have plastic and cast iron mixed, both mixed. all the grease and muck and all the buildup in these lines. May not hurt one day to hydrojet this line all the way out to the street, but at this point I don't believe it's a necessity. All in all, the line looks to be in pretty good condition. I don't foresee any issues at this point. That concludes our video sewer inspection.